My name is Gabriel, and I'm currently driving from Toronto to Chicago to race the Chicago Marathon. As I drive for 8 hours, spend thousands of dollars to race, it's got me wondering, what is this all for? What makes waking up at 5 in the morning, spending all my free time running, and pushing myself to my limit so worthwhile? I got into running 2 years ago, and though my life has changed, it's been hard to describe how it's changed and why it's been worth it. On May 24, 2023, I signed up for my first Ironman 70.3. Fueled by the idea of future accomplishment, I trained for 16 weeks to go from not being able to run 5K to finishing my first 70.3 at full marathon that fall.
Come alive, come alive, come alive, dry bones. Come alive, come alive, come alive, dry bones. The wake arise, inhale the light. Come alive, yeah, come alive.
After the race, I was in shape, I found an identity in the sport, and I thought it was all thanks to my hard work and training over the past 4 months. So next year, I decided to race the Chicago Marathon, hoping to knock 45 minutes off of my marathon time. I wanted to recreate the feeling of last year, but this time, something changed. Due to increasing my training volume significantly, as well as balancing a full-time job this time, I wasn't able to replicate the success of last year. I struggled to find the motivation to train alone, I got sick, I couldn't maintain a proper diet, and I dealt with a lot of injury. Experiencing failure and hardship for the first time in my training brought forth a lot of uncomfortable feelings, mostly of sadness and defeat. However, through these emotions, it forced me to take a step back from the selfish ambition of training and see all the people helping me towards my goals. My parents and family who attend my races and cheer for me and sacrifice their time and energy to support my training. My friends who train and study with me and provide me with community in what is such an individual sport. And finally, my church and fellowship, who pray for me and fulfill me in deeper ways than racing ever could. I was the one doing the training, but everything that made it possible was not of my own doing. So as I approach Chicago and toe the start line, I won't deny the fact that I've left everything on the floor for this goal and that I want to run the fastest race possible. However, through this training block, I've realized now that racing isn't just about hitting a personal best. Racing is about bringing out the best in people. Whether you're an athlete pushing yourself like me, or a spectator waking up at ungodly hours to cheer for people you don't know. Since racing pushed me past my maximum capacity trying to be my best self, I had to start to lean on others for support. But that support wasn't new. It was through the process of training and racing that I was able to identify the consistent love and care that I'd experienced my whole life, sport which I had previously taken for granted, and I'll be keeping that close to my heart as I race tomorrow. So at the end of the day, what makes the training, the trip, and the race possible and more so worthwhile are the people I get to celebrate it with afterwards. And I'd rather leave Chicago with memories of my community than with a new personal best. So I just want to say thank you. Your support is not lost on me, and I can barely express how much it means to me. And even if you don't have someone waving a cowbell for you tomorrow morning, I can guarantee you there are people back home cheering for you. You just don't know it yet.